What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Eric. I am back. So I put my email address on my channel because I want you guys to reach out to me. If you have any issues going on, if there's anything I could do to help, I always try to help. And one of my subscribers sent an email over asking me to help him understand what was going on with his GrubHub pay statement. And I thought it was very interesting, so I'm going to break it down for you guys, and I'm going to say make sure this does not happen to you. Alright, but before we get into that, the road to 1,000 subscribers is still on. So right now YouTube has changed the way that their policy and agreements on how people post videos and everything like that. So right now I need to hit 1,000 subscribers before February, and I need your help. So if you're watching this video, please subscribe. And as I said in other videos, I don't care if you watch every one of my videos, I don't care if you never watch another one of my videos, but please subscribe. Just help me out, do me the favor and subscribe to the channel, alright? And here we go. Let's now bring you the information. Alright guys, so this is what happened. So this guy emailed me and he says, Eric, yeah, he had a 6-hour block, and at the end of his 6-hour block it showed that he made $60. He continued working for another 5 hours, but at the end of the block he still only made, at the end of working 5 hours, he still only made $60 for the day. And I said, yeah, that doesn't sound right. It doesn't make sense because GrubHub wouldn't take away money from you, so it doesn't make sense. Send me the pay stub and let me see what's going on. Not the pay stub, but just kind of like the just the breakdown, the daily summary. So he sends it to me, and I'm gonna put it up on screen. So some of the information I went ahead and blurred out a little bit because I don't want to just kind of give up this guy's information like that. So this is what's going. So this is what happened to this guy. So he was scheduled to work a block, 6-hour block, and I'm guessing from looking at this pay statement, it looks like his block was from 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So he works 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. He only gets 3 orders, right? Only gets 3 offers. He accepts all 3. He goes and he delivers all 3 of those, right? So he makes $19.61. So at the end of 6 hours, how this works with the hourly guarantee is, and his hourly guarantee in his area is $10 per hour. How it works with the hourly guarantee is once you have accepted all your orders, your 100% acceptance rate, you get paid the difference hourly versus what you made. So he made $19.61. So GrubHub was essentially paid him $40.39 to the true up time. They gave him $40 just to say, okay, all right, that's to make the hourly minimum. The mistake my friend went on to make now is that he didn't just quit and stop working at that point, right? He continued working. He continued working for another 5 hours. So now he works essentially from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night. The bad news is that within that time frame that he worked, it was still not a busy time, right? So because it still wasn't busy, he did an additional 5 orders. Those 5 orders came out to be $35.87, bringing him to a total of $55.48. So this is $55.48 on the entire day. So what did GrubHub do? They said, okay, now we're only going to give you $4.62 to bring you up to the minimum, because $10 an hour was all that you were scheduled to work, and that's the only. So, and we are going to base the earnings that you made from GrubHub on a daily basis. So because he because he just didn't quit whenever he did his 6-hour block and essentially take the $40. He works an extra 5 hours and then made $35, but that $35 essentially just went into the $40 that he was gonna get anyway. Does that make sense? I'm hoping I'm explaining this where it makes sense to you guys. So whenever you're working without a block, whenever they send you that email and that text message and say, hey, go out and work, no block necessary, but you know, your acceptance rate will affect your hourly guarantee, this is what they're talking about. So the hourly guarantee is guaranteed for the day. So if you have a block that you work that day and you work 6 hours, this is what happened to this guy. So he worked 6 hours, they were gonna pay him $60. But because he worked extra hours, and I know a lot of people are gonna say that sucks, but because he worked the extra hours and he still didn't make the minimum, they're only gonna still pay you just the minimum, because that's what they are essentially contracted to pay you for that day, is a minimum of $10 per hour for your scheduled hours. And that is the reason why you don't want to always work without a block, right? If he had gotten another block for another 5 hours, right, instead of working without a block, he would have made, because that would have been like 11 hours for the day, so he would have made $110. So instead of them only giving him $4 and change, he would have gotten $55 and change, you know, to bring him up to $110, because that would have been the amount of hours that he worked. Also, the other bad thing about this is that while he was working without a block for those 5 hours, if he had missed 2 orders, if he had missed 2 hours at 2 orders and his acceptance rate dropped below 85%, I'm assuming it's going to be 85% in his area. If it dropped below 85%, now he wouldn't have even gotten that extra $4 to bring him up to the $60 minimum. So, as I said, I hope I'm explaining this clearly, but I'll just go over it one more time. So if you have a block and it's a slow day and you didn't make the minimum guarantee within your block, you didn't make over the minimum. So with the pay that they pay you, with tips and everything like that, if you didn't go over the minimum for the hourly guarantee, don't work without a block for the rest of the day, right? If you work the day, you worked 6 hours and you made $75 for that day, now you've made over the hourly guarantee. So now you could go out and work without a block if you want to, because all that money now that's coming in is extra money. If you worked and you didn't make up to the hourly minimum that they're paying, don't go out and work, because then you're essentially working for free. And I explained this to this guy and he understood, and now he understands now not to go out and work anytime you're work without a block, anytime you haven't made it to that hourly minimum yet. So as I said, if you have any questions, guys, please put them in the description below or send me an email directly. I don't work for GrubHub. I just deliver food just like you guys, but I've been doing this for quite some time, and I love helping people. So send me an email. I'll be more than happy to answer your emails. And again, subscribe. Please subscribe. I need the subscribers. I need to hit 1,000. So subscribe to the channel, like the video if you liked it, or I say, if you like the video, like the video. And I'll see you in the next one, man. Deuces.